Yo guys, it's Slyroh. You already know that today I'm bringing you guys my team analysis video for Week 5 of the Pokemon Premier League Season 4 Division 1. This week we are taking on George, also known as SceptileMC, and his San Fransisco Arcaniners. Now, I know I probably say this a lot, but I don't think this video is going to be that long because I'm massively underprepared for this week, but we'll get into all of that in a little bit. We are coming off a nice win that was totally legit with no hacks involved or anything like that, which is a complete lie if you saw last week's battle. But we are 2-2 with a differential of 0, and I believe that puts us, I forget the table, I'll try and remember to put it in the video. I want to say that we're in like 7th place. We're like tied with 2 other people who have the same record and the same differential. So we're like 7th or 6th or 8th or somewhere in that area, which is not terrible. But we have to play George, which obviously most people should know about George. He is really good. So that's really scary. But not only is he really good, he has a team that I don't like in terms of my team, because I can't really find a way to deal with it, so that sucks. But I'm gonna just kind of do my best to explain what I brought against him and all that good stuff. I definitely feel like I am under prepped this week for a mixture of reasons. One, because I battled last week's battle late. And also just because I couldn't really find a good starting point for this team, and to get this battle up one time, or whenever this is going up, I just need to kind of throw something together, and I did my best. And this is kind of what I came up with. I don't feel really confident about it, so I don't really feel confident about winning, but we're just going to try our best and see what happens. I know George is really busy too, so maybe he under preps and it'll be an even matchup, so I don't know. But besides that, let's go ahead and just talk about George's team really quick. So he has a Jirachi, Salamence, Azumarill, Tangrowth, Mega Sableye, Porygon 2, Manectric, Hitmonlee, Typhlosion, and Crustle. Things about that team is Jirachi can flinch everything to death. I have a slow team, he has a pretty slow team, but I mean Jirachi, it's faster than everything I have. So I mean it can just flinch me. Plus Jirachi's just not fun to deal with in general. Salamence, I'm pretty sure last week, I want to say last week or the week before, the person he played lost to a Salamence, so that's a thing. Azumarill is one of my least favorite Pokemon to go up against because of how much damage output that it does. And then Mega Sableye, Porygon 2 core is just not really super fun, and my team does not deal with it really well at all. And not to mention that Crustle is a really big threat to my team, surprisingly, because I don't, after a Shell Smash or 2, it can just completely tear through my team. So, we're going to do what we can, and I probably should have ordered these a little bit better, but let's just go from left to right. So, first Mon that I'm bringing is going to be Victini, just holding a Sugar Berry with Blue Flare, Energy Ball, Glaciate, Psychic, Max Special Attack, Max Speed, Timid, the 4-inch Special Defense. Basically, I want to be Max Speed Timid because I can Speed Tie with Jirachi and possibly outspeed it. If he's offensive, then Blue Flare is actually a guaranteed OHKO. And so that's really nice, and hopefully I can get some, oh, never mind, I can't do that. I was going to say I can get some hazards up, but no, I can't. But hopefully I can get some prior damage on Jirachi or something, and yeah, we'll see about that. But that's why it's that. I'm special because it has coverage to hit pretty much everything. I really thought about going Choiced, but I mean, if he makes the right prediction and then I have to do more switches against his team, I pretty much avoided bringing Choiced stuff because it's one of those things that I don't know, I go for the wrong move. I go for an Energy Ball and then he knows I'm Choiced, and then he goes into Salamence and starts setting up Dragon Dances where I have to switch out, and then lose the game. So I don't really want any of that to happen. So these 4 moves are basically coverage for his whole team. Psychic actually was not super necessary. I want to say Psychic did, I think, the most damage to, I'm trying to find it. Oh, Typhlosion. It's like, because Typhlosion actually resists the other 3 moves that Victini has. So Psychic is just a nice stab move. It does a decent amount to Typhlosion and just kind of ensures that nothing on his team can reliably wall me. The reason I decided to give Victini Sugar Berry, because I thought about Passion Berry for like a Zumaro, but figured that probably isn't going to come in as handy. Sugar Berry basically is one way that could possibly stop me from getting swept by Salamence. If he's like +1, I think an Earthquake would usually kill. Yeah, or it comes like really close, like 80 to 90 something percent. Whereas like Dragon Claw doesn't do that much, and I don't know if he will go for Outrage, especially if I'm able to keep Togekiss alive. So that is why I put Sugar Berry, because that would be the way for him to take out Victini. I can live with the Sugar Berry, go for Glaciate, take out the Salamence, and stop myself from getting swept. So that's basically the thing there, because like I said, I did end up not bringing like a Scarfer or anything, so if Salamence starts setting up too many Dragon Dances and I can't live a hit, then I just lose the game. So we'll see how that works. Let's go ahead and just talk about another Mon. This is going to be Danny the Rotom. Decided to just throw leftovers on it. Thunderbolt, Shadow Ball, Will-O-Wisp, Volt Switch, max HP, 228 special attack, modest, and 28 speed. That is enough speed to outspeed Manectric after a Sticky Web drop. You see the Ariados on my team, so I mean I should have started talking about that first, but I'm just going left to right because whatever. Rotom can do damage this game, and if Sticky Webs do get up, it can be a really big threat. Residual damage is really nice, so Will-O-Wisp is great. Shadow Ball is fantastic for Jirachi. Thunderbolt is good for Azumarill. Volt Switch is just good for initiative. So there's that, and he does not have a ground type, so Volt Switching could be very helpful. But there is a Manectric that I do have to look out for, Lightning Rod and all that good stuff, so we'll see. I mean, Will-O-Wisp is good. This is one of the things that like I could have choiced, but I just decided I didn't want to be locked into anything, and Leftovers is good to keep Rotom around, so that is what we are doing. So yeah, Bitsy the Ariados is coming back. I decided to throw a Focus Sash on it, because, I mean, what else am I going to do? Let me double check that I wanted Swarm. Yeah, I think I do. I don't think it matters about anything else. I'll just keep that. Max Attack Adamant, 140 HP, 116 speed. That allows me to outspeed max speed Azumarill after a Sticky Web drop, I think. Which doesn't matter super much because like Aqua Jet still Okos this thing, but... Or, no, that's after like a Belly Drum. If he's like Belly Drum, then it would. Choice Bandit, I think I'd still live. So this is like good for like a Choice Band set. Poison Jab does a lot. Sucker Punch is good damage for Jirachi, or good last minute damage if I'm gonna sack off Ariados. Sticky Webs are important to get up, and Toxic Spikes. I'm also bringing Ariados, so I can kind of bait out the Mega Sableye, because I feel like the only way I have a chance of beating George is to maybe try and get some sort of upper hand at the beginning of the match. So he sees Ariados in team preview. I feel like he's gonna have to start with Mega Sableye so I don't get up webs and stuff. And so he'll want to lead off with Mega Sableye, and then I can lead off with this. So yeah, I'll skip over and we'll go to this. So I'll lead off with Togekiss. Togekiss is the dedicated lead if Mega Sableye is in team preview. Because I think the Ariados will bait that out. And then I start out with Togekiss, and I can either just go straight up for a Nasty Plot, or... actually, that's probably what would happen. Or I could just go for like a Dazzling Gleam, or see what else is going on. But this is 20 speed Timid to outspeed... let me see, this isn't the same speed as this, right? That's 113, that's 115. I probably should go 115 actually, because I believe Manectric. I don't think I took Manectric into account when I did this speed thing, so let me get to 1. Oh, screw this. 115 would be like what, like 28, 32? I'll just keep going up. So it's like 36. Okay, so we'll do 36 speed Timid, and we will just go down in defense there. Yeah, we'll just do that. So let me just double check that Yeah, okay, so we'll just do that. So we got 36 speed timid to outspeed a Manectric after sticky web drop. And then it's essentially the rest in kind of HP and defense. Physically defensive Togekiss is for the Salamence. Even an Iron Tail does have a chance to 2-hit KO me with leftovers, but he has to hit 2 Iron Tails in a row. So, I mean, we'll see. And I mean, if I have like more than half health and like I'm in against him, like he can go for an Iron Tail, and then I can go for a Roost, and then Roost plus like leftovers will be able to do more than the Iron Tail could. Dazzling Gleam still does a lot, even for not having special attack investment, and then again, I have Nasty Plot. That is, you know, again, for the Mega Sableye. I'm going to try and do it turn 1, honestly, because he doesn't have too much that threatens me out right away. Jirachi is kind of one of them, though, so I do need to be very careful about that. If he brings that straight in, maybe I could even go for a Flamethrower first turn. We'll have to see how I'm feeling in the moment, but Togekiss is kind of dedicated lead. This is going to bait out the Mega Sableye lead, and this is going to do that. If he predicts that, then, you know, he is, you know, good. I know he is, so maybe he could see right through that, but it's a start. I just kind of want to start off the battle with a little bit of momentum. I am going to be bringing Metroid the Tentacruel through some Black Sludge on it. This is also going to be physically defensive. Scald, Sludge Bomb, Rapid Spin, Haze. This is the only thing that can pretty much deal with the Azumarill. Like a regular one, like, I mean, if he gets up like a Belly Drum. Actually, no, that's the thing. So if I switch in Tentacruel basically anytime Azumarill comes in, he can't 2-hit KO me with anything. Unfortunately, if he goes for like knockoff, then he can kind of wear me down before I can do that with him. But I do outspeed. Aqua Jet doesn't do a whole lot to a physically defensive Tentacruel. And if he does go for Belly Drum, as I switch into this, I can go for Haze, and then it's gone. And that helps me not get swept by Azumarill. Scald is good for burns, Sludge Bombs is good for poison. So any way I can get residual damage on his team is good for me. And Rapid Spin to keep hazards away from my side, should they end up there for some reason. So it's just good to have. If I'm bringing Tentacruel, I'm most of the time going to bring Rapid Spin, so we shall see. Also, I mean, if he tries to spin block me by going into Mega Sableye and I get like status on Mega Sableye, that'd be cool too, so we'll see. And then last mon is going to be Reuniclus. It's going to be physically defensive, which I don't know how I feel about that. I just feel like George has a lot of physically defensive mons, or physically offensive mons, so if he brings some of them especially, he could definitely start running through my team. Like a Spec Salamence Draco Meteor is going to do a lot to a lot of these things that are supposed to, you know, deal with some more of the physical threats, so we'll see. But like I said, I just don't have enough to plan for every single scenario of this matchup. But I am bringing Magic Guard instead of Regenerator for the first time this season. Still leftovers on it. Thought about berries, because he does have a lot of mons with knockoff. Could put like the what is it, Tanga Berry or whatever, to reduce the bug super effective bug type moves for if Crustle is in the middle of sweeping me, or like, I don't know. There's so many like weird things I could probably do. But this is really good for Porygon 2, because Porygon 2 can't really do anything to Reuniclus. You know, want to go for Toxic. I mean, as long as he doesn't like freeze me, I'll be good. Hopefully, we go to like Tri Attack, get the burn. That'd be nice. I'd be good for that. And I can just call mine basically anytime that Porygon 2 is in, and could be good. Physically defensive. You know, I do have the cover, so hopefully I can beat out a lot of his stuff. But I'm sure he's going to plan for that, and it is going to be hard. A mixture of Psychic and Shadow Ball should be enough coverage to kind of deal with everything he has. I mean, after a couple Calm Minds, obviously that'll deal with everything. So if we play smart, if we try our best, hopefully we won't lose too badly. But again, not feeling super confident going into this matchup, but we are going to do our best. So that is essentially the team breakdown analysis for this week. So that is going to be that. Let me know what you think about the team, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the battle video. And yeah, so thanks for watching, and until the next time, guys, stay slack.